You need a place to store the data. You meet Michelle, if you don't have a memory system, this is what's going on in your brain. You meet Michelle, that name goes in your ear, the floor of your memory. You meet Carson, in your ear, the floor of your memory. Alex, in your ear, the floor of your memory. You hear J.P. Donnell's speech tomorrow, in your ear, the floor of your memory. It's some good stuff, and he's a total beast, but that's what's going to happen, so you need to memorize it. You hear what Robert Kiyosaki says, in your ear, the floor of your memory. Tarl Yarber, in your ear, the floor of your memory. Ken McElroy, in your ear, the floor of your memory. The name Steve, the name Lisa. You meet Karen, you meet Wendy, you meet Tom, you meet Brian, you meet Michelle, you meet Dave, you meet Doug. All this is going on the floor of your memory. And in 6 weeks from now, you see somebody that you've done business with, and they say, Lawyer Lisa, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Brian, hey, it's so good to see you. How you doing? And Brian, those gerbils that run around in your brain, they panic, and they go, oh my God. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. 2 hours later, Brian, you're driving home, and what happens? Yeah, the mind goes, ha, look what I found. Was the name up there the entire time? Yes. The problem is it was on the floor of your brain. It wasn't in a file. What in the world is a file? Stand in the doorroom of every room in your house and number 5 pieces of furniture. These pieces of furniture are going to become your files. In the corner, the picture that I want you to imagine is money. What's flying out of that corner right now? What's shooting out of that corner? On the wall, I want you to see a cuckoo clock, and a cuckoo bird pops out. Cuckoo, cuckoo. What's in the wall? What's right here? Number 3, what's our file? On the exit sign, I want you to imagine that exit sign is a cell phone, and it's lighting up, and it's ringing, and the person named Exit is calling you. What's on the exit sign? Number 4, what's our file? On the audio, I want you to see a plant, and a plant grows out of that audio, and it attacks the whole room. What's growing out of the audio? If you see the picture on your file with action, you will remember it. Last one, what's your file? Favorite sports team right here, which is the Texas Rangers, right? Whoever your favorite team is right here. What's right here? Favorite team. I just gave you 5 words. Say them all with me. What are they? That's how you memorize. You have a map of your house, 20, 30, 40 pieces of furniture laid out in your house, right? The next session you go to, take notes. Take notes. These are the 5 points I learned from this session. These are the 5 points I learned from Mauricio. These are the 5 points I learned from Tarl. This is the 5 points I learned from Carl. This is what I learned from Robert Kiyosaki. Then when you get home, make up a Robert Kiyosaki room, a Ken McElroy room, a Tarl Yarber room, or a Mauricio room, and then take the 5 points you learned from each one of those people, create pictures, and imagine them around that room. Then when somebody says, what did you learn from the Limitless Conference? You say, name a speaker. And they say, Tarl Yarber, and you jump to that room in your brain, and the 5 things that you learned about that person from that person are around that room. Does that make sense? Let's hypothetically say Tarl Yarber's speech was, guys, today we want to learn how to make more money. The first key to making more money is managing and being good communicators, whether it's on the phone or in person. We want to grow and work together as that's probably not going to be a speech. But that's how you could remember anybody's speech. Let's flip this around. My dad died January 16th of last year. I gave his eulogy February the 1st. This way. I wrote out the 15 things I wanted to say about my dad. I imagined him around 15 pieces of furniture in my house, and I gave my dad's eulogy, not looking at any notes. Who wants to read about your dad's life when you lived it? August the 9th, August the 10th, my mom died. 200 days later, I gave her eulogy August the 27th, the exact same way. I don't travel around the country telling people this is how you do it because I think it's a great way to make a living. It's fun, but I do it because I believe in it. And when it's the 2 most important speeches of my life, this is how I gave the speeches. This is how I would remember the key points from Tarl Yarber's speech. And this is how I remembered your names. Memory equals relationships. Memory equals relationships. Relationships equal business. You can use your memory to build relationships by remembering the names and the faces of people you meet. That's clear. But you can also use memory to build relationships with an audience. I'm building a relationship with you by not reading my speech, by connecting with you and having my notes internalized on pieces of furniture. Memory builds relationships. Relationships build your business.